So today's question is, what are attachment styles and why are they important in relationship? We develop attachment styles. There are 4 of them primarily, but we develop them very early in childhood. So certainly age 0 to 7, we are completely dependent upon our primary caregiver. We actually can't survive without our primary caregiver. So in that context, we start to develop a response or a reaction to whatever the availability and the emotional and social maturity of the caregiver is. The only other time in our entire life that we revisit our attachment issues to the same degree is when we try to develop an adult intimate relationship. Our vulnerability is also very high there because our need for approval and attachment in that particular relationship is uniquely different than most other friendships and colleagues and that sort of thing in our life in adulthood. So we do tend to revisit whatever issues are unresolved around attachment in an adult intimate relationship. The 4 styles are secure attachment, avoidant attachment, anxious attachment, and disorganized attachment. So secure attachment, as the name suggests, you feel secure, you have a certain confidence that you can self-soothe, you have self-awareness about your emotions, you know how to self-regulate, you know how to get comfort and reassurance and soothing from your partner whenever there's a rupture in the connection of any kind. So conflict is actually very productive. In most cases, conflict leads to productive outcomes and new insights in a secure relationship. In an avoidant relationship, conflict is often really avoided entirely. It's rose-colored glasses. There are no problems. I don't know, it's suppression of feelings. It, by its nature, doesn't tend to develop a depth that allows both people to be able to really grow, which is one of the fundamental cornerstones of our adult intimate relationship. It's an opportunity for us to grow and develop both individually and have experiences that we wouldn't necessarily have without another person. So avoidant, unfortunately, remains, it can be short-lived, satisfactory, but it lacks a little depth. Conflict is highly not thought of as a constructive tool toward change. Anxious attachment, as the name suggests, is emotions really wreak a lot of havoc in an anxious attachment. Or either pushing away or running away. It's very difficult to trust the vulnerability of a relationship. It's very difficult to trust, not necessarily the individual, but the concept of relationships in general. So what's unfortunate about an anxious attachment style is that there is great sensitivity. There is a desire to attach to the other person. Unfortunately, the emotions just are so dysregulated. So high highs, low lows, withdrawing, which is also a characteristic of avoidant. But anxious really spends a lot of time acting out emotions versus moving to a more satisfied place, both within yourself individually as well as in the couplehood.